Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next. They said it was friendship. They said it was acting. But what if it was something deeper? Something real that was never meant to be revealed? In the dazzling world of Chinese entertainment, where every smile is rehearsed and every secret is buried beneath layers of stardom, a quiet storm has erupted, one that no one saw coming. Today, we dive into the emotionally explosive revelation from one of China's brightest stars, Xiao Zhan, and his mysterious connection with Wang, his co-star from the mega-hit drama, The Untamed. What started as whispers in fandoms has now become a storm shaking the very foundation of celebrity culture. When The Untamed first aired in 2019, no one could have predicted the cultural wildfire it would become. Adapted from the Danmei, Boys Love, novel Mo Dao Zhu Shi, the series centered on two cultivators, Wei Wuxian, played by Xiao Zhan, and Lan Wangji, portrayed by Wang, whose bond transcended the ordinary. But what truly captivated millions wasn't just the fantasy, the martial arts, or even the intricate storytelling. It was the undeniable chemistry between the two lead actors. From their very first scene together, something sparked. A glance too intense, a silence too weighted, a smile too soft. Audiences across Asia, and eventually the world, became spellbound by a connection that didn't feel scripted, it felt alive. Online forums began lighting up with questions. How can two actors have such deep emotional synergy? Are they just brilliant performers? Or is there something real here? Behind the scenes, the camaraderie between Xiao Zhan and Wang only fueled the fascination. During interviews and press tours, they shared inside jokes, exchanged subtle touches, and seemed to operate in their own emotional frequency. Fans started noticing the little things. Stolen glances mirroring body language, that tiny smile only seemed to show when Zhan was near. It didn't take long before Zhan became a fan phenomenon. Not just a ship, but a global wave of admiration, art, fiction, and commentary. Hashtags like #Bozhan, #The Untamed Soulmates, and #Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji Forever trended regularly. Fans across cultures and languages found a sense of community in this on-screen and possibly off-screen bond. And yet, in the middle of all the celebration, there was also tension. Because despite the overwhelming support, Xiao Zhan and Wang never openly acknowledged the buzz. They smiled, they remained professional, but their silence became part of the mystery. Was it respect for the characters they portrayed? Or was it fear of backlash, of censorship, of revealing too much? As the show's popularity skyrocketed, so did the scrutiny. Some media outlets called it just great acting. Others hinted that the pair's relationship may have crossed professional lines. But neither Xiao Zhan nor Wang broke character, on screen or off. Still, the emotional resonance of their scenes told another story. When Wei Wuxian died in Lan Wangji's arms, it wasn't just acting. You could feel the grief radiate. When they played the song Wuji together, it wasn't just music. It was a memory shared between two souls. In a world of manufactured fame and commercialized chemistry, what Xiao Zhan and Wang created felt undeniably human. Even now, years later, fans continue to rewatch The Untamed, not just for the plot, but for the mystery, the intimacy, the unspoken truth that lingers in every frame they share. And perhaps, that's why Xiao Zhan's eventual confession hit so hard. Because deep down, we already knew. We just weren't supposed to say it out loud. For years, Xiao Zhan and Wang said nothing.
No confirmations. No denials.
Just a silence so deafening that it only made fans dig deeper. Every event they skipped, every solo interview they gave, it added fuel to a growing fire of questions. And then, out of nowhere, came the interview. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't part of a major press tour. In fact, it was never meant to be public. A quiet, sit-down moment between Xiao Zhan and a trusted journalist, recorded in confidence. But somehow, a clip leaked, no more than 2 minutes long, and it hit the internet like an emotional grenade. Studio microphone in the clip. Xiao Zhan sits in a dimly lit studio. He looks thinner than usual. Tired, maybe. Thoughtful. Vulnerable. The interviewer asks, "Do you ever miss the time you spent filming The Untamed?" Zhan pauses. He looks away for a moment. Then he smiles. But it's the kind of smile that breaks your heart instead of warming it. "It was the most honest time of my life," he says softly. "We weren't acting all the time." The room falls silent. "Some connections," he continues, "don't need to be defined. They just exist. Quietly, deeply, beyond words." The interviewer presses. "Was it love?" Xiao Zhan doesn't flinch. But he doesn't answer either. He simply looks down, fiddles with a ring on his finger, and whispers, "I think some emotions are too pure to survive in this industry." That was it. No names were mentioned. But to the millions who had followed their journey from The Untamed to now, it was enough. More than enough. Waterwave within hours, social media was in chaos. Fans cried. Others rejoiced. Some doubted. Many believed. The phrase, "we weren't acting all the time," trended #1 on Weibo for over 72 hours. International fans translated and reposted the clip in over 20 languages. Fan edits, reaction videos, emotional breakdowns, it all exploded online. Suddenly, the silence of 3 years cracked open. What had always been theory now felt dangerously close to truth. Pushpin, but the most heartbreaking part wasn't what he said. It was how he said it. Xiao Zhan looked like a man who had carried a secret for too long. A man who once held something beautiful, but had to bury it for the sake of image, survival, or maybe even fear. He never said Wang Yibo's name. He didn't have to. His eyes said it for him. And for those who had watched, waited, and believed, this moment changed everything. Unspoken truths often leave the loudest echoes. From 2019 until today, the timeline of Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo has been paved with subtle signs, quiet gestures, and moments that never quite made the headlines, but forever stayed etched in the memories of their fans. Let's rewind through the hidden timeline, the breadcrumbs that, in hindsight, may have been love notes disguised as coincidence. Round Pushpin, June 2019. The Untamed premiere. At the official launch, their chemistry was impossible to ignore. During the press tour, Zhan and Yibo often answered questions for each other, finishing one another's sentences and sharing long glances, sometimes forgetting the cameras were rolling. Fans immediately began tagging clips as #Bojan moments, and the world watched as something more than scripted unfolded. Round Pushpin, August 2019, Wuji performance. During a live event in Nanjing, they performed the duet Wuji, the iconic theme of The Untamed. What made this moment unforgettable wasn't the vocals. It was the way they looked at each other. As they strummed their instruments, their gazes locked longer than needed. At the end of the performance, Yibo gave Zhan a soft smile. Xiao Zhan looked away, eyes visibly wet. That performance has since been dubbed the song where the silence spoke. Round Pushpin, October 2019, accidental airport encounter. Despite flying out of different cities, paparazzi caught both arriving at the same Tokyo hotel within hours of each other. Neither confirmed the coincidence. Neither denied it. But fans? They tracked luggage tags, timestamps, and hotel decor. The internet dubbed it the Tokyo trip that wasn't on the itinerary. Round Pushpin, December 2020, silent distance. Suddenly, the two stopped appearing together. No events.
No interviews.
Not even casual online interactions. Fans feared a fallout. Some whispered about industry pressure. Others believed in quiet protection, that keeping their bond private was the only way to keep it safe. Yet during an interview that month, Wang Yibo was asked to describe a once-in-a-lifetime connection. He paused and simply said, "It doesn't happen twice. That's why it hurts." No name, but millions knew. Round Pushpin, May 2021, Xiao Zhan's birthday post. Xiao Zhan posted a birthday message that read, "To the one who taught me patience, rhythm, and silence. Thank you." There were no photos.
No hashtags.
Just a blurred image of someone playing the violin. Guess who plays the violin?
Lan Wanyi.
Wang Yibo. Round pushpin August 2022. The L mystery. Rumors swirled when paparazzi captured blurry images of Wang Yibo dining with a mystery woman, rumored to be someone with a name starting with L. Xiao Zhan went silent on Weibo for 27 days, the longest in his career. When he returned, his first post read, "Letting go is not the same as forgetting. Coincidence? Or heartbreak in real time?" Round pushpin March 2024. The interview leak. And finally, the moment that reignited everything. The now viral interview clip, where Xiao Zhan confessed that during the Untamed, "We weren't acting all the time." Those 6 words shattered the silence of 4 years. What does this timeline reveal? Not confirmation, not scandal, but something far more human. A journey marked by restraint, emotion, loyalty, and maybe a kind of love the world wasn't ready to accept. Yet here we are, still watching, still listening, still hoping for peace between 2 souls who once set the screen, and perhaps each other, on fire. Soon after the interview leaked, paparazzi caught Wang Yibo having dinner with a mystery woman, her identity still unconfirmed. The internet, of course, went wild. Who is she? Was she the reason for the silence? Or was she planted? An intentional distraction to steer attention away? Fans pointed out that Xiao Zhan never mentioned any names. But he did hint at heartbreak. Watching someone you once held so close slowly drift toward someone else. It hurts. But I had to let go. In the days that followed, hashtags like hashtag Xiao Zhan Speaks, hashtag Wang Yibo Mystery Girl, and hashtag Bojan Forever trended across platforms like Weibo, TikTok, and Instagram. Some fans cried. Others accused. Many defended. Some declared Xiao Zhan's words as brave, his vulnerability a quiet act of rebellion in an industry that demands silence. Others asked, was this truth? Or was it carefully orchestrated damage control? Still, one thing was clear. The emotion was real, and it was contagious. While Xiao Zhan's confession sparked worldwide discussion, Wang Yibo maintained complete silence. He continued attending promotional events with his usual stoic calm. No comments, no posts, no acknowledgement. Some fans saw it as respect. Others saw it as confirmation. But perhaps it was his own silent heartbreak. Sometimes silence says more than 1,000 words. This story isn't just about 2 actors. It's about what fame does to human connection. In a world where same-sex relationships are still taboo in mainstream Chinese media, where image means everything, and where contracts dictate more than just schedules, what chance does love even have? Xiao Zhan's decision to speak wasn't just emotional. It was revolutionary. "I didn't speak to start rumors. I spoke to heal," he said. For longtime Bojan supporters, this was not a revelation. It was a validation. We always knew. He didn't need to say it. We heard it in his silence. This wasn't acting. This was truth hidden in plain sight. Fan art flooded in.
Tribute Videos Resurfaced.
Moments from the Untamed were rewatched with teary eyes. The love story may have been quiet, but it was never invisible. Xiao Zhan has since returned to filming, appearing calm yet different, more open, more grounded. Wang Yibo, meanwhile, remains the enigma, unshaken, unreadable, and perhaps still healing. No one knows if they'll ever speak about each other again. But what they shared, whatever it was, has already left its mark. Maybe we weren't meant to be understood by the world, but we were real. And that's enough. Xiao Zhan, thank you for watching and feeling this story with us. Speech Balloon, we want to hear from you. Do you believe Bojan was more than just friendship? Was Xiao Zhan's confession a moment of healing? Or something else entirely? Pushpin, drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you felt something today, if this story touched a piece of your heart, please, backhand index pointing right like, backhand index pointing right subscribe, backhand index pointing right and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next untold celebrity story.